What is up, guys? Welcome to Swedes of the Boat, YouTube channel about fixing, driving, and enjoying your boat. If you're a boat enthusiast, as I am, consider subscribing and take part of this journey together as more and more content will be coming out. Alright, today I want to talk about the 1 year celebration I have with this boat. Bought it August last year, end of the season, but was able to go out driving a little bit, and then put up on land during winter, where I did some upgrades and refurbishments, but I'm not done yet. There's a lot more to do. Put it in the spring in like May or something like that, and went out boating, and the boat behaved really well. It's from 1995 day cruiser, 27 foot Regal Commodore from 1995, as I told you, with twin Mercruiser 4.3. Having twin engines is awesome. I really enjoy that, as it gives me perfect maneuverability and the redundancy as well, which I think is good. But the downside with twin engines is, of course, double maintenance costs for oils and filters and so on. Other than that, I mean, the boat is pretty, I think the lines is pretty nice, good looking boat, but some of the materials and so on you can see that they are quite dated, especially down in the cabin. It's a super old fabric that I need to refurbish. Redo. Some things to complain about with this boat is really high center of gravity, as it's a mid-cabin boat, and a deep V-hull, and it gets the tendency to, when you're driving on plane about 22 knots, to just, you know, lay down on the side, and does it all the time. And if people are moving around in the boat, I need to trim it all the time. It's really, you know, hard to get it just to get stable horizontally. Just wants to lay down, and people move around, it starts tilting. If some wind comes, the waves, especially if I have waves from the side or back from the side or something, the boat would just go down on the side. And I mean, I can fix that with steering, but I'm constantly trimming with the trim tabs, and that is super annoying. Actually, that's the biggest downside with this boat. And in low speed, it's like every V-hull boat, it just goes like this all the time. I need to make inputs with the steering all the time, and that's also pretty annoying. But that's, I mean, that would probably get that with all boats of this type. But actually that cruise when you're up in plane and I need to trim it all the time is super annoying, and that's really the biggest downside with this boat. Because overall it's really good. We have room for the family when we're out cruising. I think it's I get the most boat. I mean, this size is, I think, is like a sweet spot. It's not too big, too thirsty in consumption, but it's good enough to have all the services or all the amenities or everything you need on board, like a head, a little galley. You can sleep for at least 4 people, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's a good size. I looked at some 24 footers, but they were a little bit too small, and hard to be like more than one person down in the cabin. And this one has a little bit more room. You can actually be down there. Another thing I think is not very good on this boat is the cockpit area. Seating area is not very good. As you can see, I have a double, like a 2-person sofa here. It's pretty good couch thing. Can be 2 can sit there, or 3. I mean, depending on how large you are. But back here we have the gangway on the starboard side, but you're passing to the cabin on the port side. That means you need to crisscross here when you walk. So you come from here, you come from the cabin, and you have to cross over to go out to the stern where I have the dock. Is that back into my slip? So I need to walk this way, and that means that when you have guests aboard, they're gonna be in the way. I mean, and you can't blame them. So what would actually like here, but I understood that more and more, that depending on that boat, has problems being horizontal when I'm driving. Perhaps not a good idea, but let's check it out. Is to have U configuration couch here. It would be great to have that back couch seating area, be able to put it on rails so you can push it back and forth, give it some more room if you want to sit, and you just can push it back or push it forward if you want more room on the swim platform. So that's the downside, is this cockpit area. I think the helm is working really good. I think it's good looking. I like it. I like that you can sit together when you're out driving. That's a big benefit because it's quite loud. It's difficult to interact with passengers and friends when you're out driving. Another thing is the height of this driving seat here is a little bit off. It's not perfect because you get that frame from the window, somewhat blocking the view, given the trim you have when you drive and how you're sitting. So if I'm gonna redo all this area here, I'm gonna lower this seating area and have something that I can also elevate, so that either I am below that frame or above it and not in it, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so we got the boat and noticed that there were some things to do. For instance, the water tank was pretty nasty. Started by emptying the tank, or the tank was actually quite empty, but I took off the pre-filter for the pump, saw some stuff in it, tried to peek into the tank. That was pretty difficult, so I actually cut up a hole in it and put an inspection hatch in it. In that way I could see what was in it and also clean it, which I really needed to do because it was nasty. It was really bad. So I did that. It's an episode about it, and I'm super happy with that. Now I can open it and inspect it. I usually inspect it every time I replenish the water when I fill it up, just to check that nothing happens. But still, I don't drink that water. I use it for dishes and cooking and so on. And I can take about 100 liters, or what would that be, like 25 gallons or a little bit more, 30 gallons or something like that, if we're into the non-metric system. But other than that, I made a new canvas. Old canvas was like in tan color, but really fragile, really old. It's been exposed to the weather, to UV radiation and all that problems, which is falling apart, mildew on it and everything. Now it's a nice homemade canvas, but I made some mistake with the canvas. There's an episode, there are plenty of episodes when I do the canvas, when I make it and all that, and there's one like lesson learned, and probably will be coming up an episode when I'm refurbishing or like redoing it some, or just just going through the canvas and make it perfect, because I missed a couple of parts. So that will be coming up this winter. Definitely look into this cockpit area, and then I'm gonna check the fabric as well in the cabin, because that's pretty nasty, and also the cushions. I mean, the cabin is pretty good. I did some refurbishment there due to a water leak on the port light, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. I was thinking of building a little furniture down there to have some storage, but I found that I just stuff it in there because it's moving around a lot, and having like walls and cabinets and stuff will just take room from what I need to store, and also make it more difficult to get what you're trying to get in there, I guess, stuff like that. Yeah. What else? I need to do my swim platform because that's pretty nasty as well. There was some guys using ordinary screws for something. I think there were these fasteners to put carpet there, and they've been removed, but perhaps one broke loose and wasn't done in like marine grade steel or stainless steel or something like that. So that sucks. That's pretty bad. But I like this seating area here. Driving the boat is pretty nice. It's nice and comfortable. But of course, I mean, doing a glass cockpit, this modern style with big screens or something like that would be pretty cool. So let's see if that would be coming up. I'll probably at least do some tablet holders or something like that, just like a temporary thing, and also to get like a feeling of how I want to do this cockpit or the helm, how I want to redesign it and so on. But I think the design is pretty good to be a 90s boat. I've seen a lot worse. About owning a boat from 95, of course there are issues you need to take care of. You find things all the time. But then again, I like that, and I like taking care of it. I created a YouTube channel because I bought this boat. I bought this boat, I realized there was a lot of things I need to do on it to bring it up to to modernize it more or less, or just refurbish it, get it up to speed, do the upgrades and everything. And I noticed that if I just put a camera there and I can share my experiences and give it to you guys, I think that would be cool. So I just trying that out and see where it takes me. Exciting. I like it. I like doing the movies. So it's all like a win-win for me. Actually, it's having the boat, doing my upgrades and maintenance on the boat, which I actually enjoy doing, and also it's about sharing the knowledge, the insights and things I find that I can share with you guys. That's pretty fun. That's pretty nice. I like that. But also making the movies, being creative, trying to find ways to make it fun to watch and all that. It's something I also try to do. I think that would be, I really like that creative process a lot, and hope I'm gonna do many of these little films, little videos about me fixing my boat, driving my boat, and hopefully get new projects as well. There's actually a project I have in mind right now, and I have a 1969 little 16-foot powerboat. I was driving when I was young. I still got it, but it's pretty bad shape. It's been sitting for like 12 years, so that needs a lot of love, a lot of upgrades. So that would be super cool to start that project somehow, somewhere, when I can do that. Of course, that would be fun to just redo it, make it cool, make it great, get drawn to boats that need a little extra care. And then you can see that there's potential. I mean, I like this boat. It's really super. I like the lines. It's pretty cool. Even though it's a 90s boat, it has some like timeless features on it, which I enjoy. It's hard to pinpoint the exact date on it because it's quite, you know, it's not really, the design is not really like out there, not really telling you all the secrets about which date was designed or something. So that's pretty cool, and with the right upgrades I can make it look really modern, and I want to do that. I want this to be a super modern boat, and that's the aim I have also for my next project, is to because that would be super fun to like take boats and then modernize them to essentially a new boat. I mean, that's, I guess, a long-term goal here, so I hope you stick with me and follow me on that one, because that would be super fun to get there in some sort of time frame, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it. Talking about boat owning, general, owning a little boat that needs a little care like this one, what that means, and it meant also that I started this YouTube channel, which was super fun doing that creative process, doing all the videos. While I do stuff, I would have, I mean, all the upgrades I would have done anyway. It's just that I saw this opportunity to share it, and hopefully share it in what do you say, entertaining package or something like that. Yeah. So I think that's it. Hope you like this. This is a special video. This video has never been done before, I think. So hope you enjoy that. Please subscribe, guys, and follow me for my upcoming content on boats, boating, enjoying a boat, driving a boat, upgrading a boat, modernizing a boat, sometimes perhaps breaking a boat. Haven't filmed that. Nothing has happened, I guess, that I filmed when something went wrong. No, I don't think so. So yeah, take care. See you later. Have a good time. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are when you're watching this. Give us a thumbs up. Press that notification if you want to. But please subscribe. Just one click away for a subscription. It's all free. Free advice, good advice, crazy advice, and hopefully creative advice in a creative package for you guys to watch, to enjoy. And I mean, give me feedback, of course. That would be super great to get in interaction with you guys. With you, what do you want? How do you? I mean, just let me know what your perfect boating YouTube channel would be, and I can. I think I can adapt. I think I can do it. I can do it. I will do it. Don't worry about it. So okay, enough about that. Sitting here talking. Hopefully this is a good production, that I look good, and yeah, take care, guys. See you.